Well, Scousers don't get knocked out, and that has been the case for Paddy Pimblett, at least to this point in his UFC career. Outstanding pedigree coming in, and he's got another big fight in front of him tonight, DC.
And he's going to continue to get big fights, because when you have that thing, when you have that it factor about you, people want to tune in. That is what Paddy Pimblett has in spades. But not only can he fight, but not only can he draw people in, the guy can fight. He's a tremendous grappler, and he has confidence like not many guys that we've seen at such a young age in their career.
And don't let the out-of-camp body composition fool you, because this man has a work ethic that rivals anybody in this division. Huge spot for Paddy Pimblett tonight. All right, so Islam Makhachev getting back on the proving ground here tonight, putting his undisputed UFC lightweight championship on the line. So much to love about this man's mixed martial arts acumen, his fight IQ, and you got to think it's going to take the very best out of his opponent to wrest the belt away tonight.
Anyone that hopes to beat Makhachev has to be on their game. Your wrestling's got to be on point. Your striking's got to be on point. But more than anything, you have to have a steel mind. You cannot break in front of Makhachev, because he will then drown you. This guy is a champion for a reason. And as you have seen time and time again, Hasbullah joins the Dagestanis in the octagon.
Perhaps that's an X factor tonight. The great Hasbullah in the corner of Islam Makhachev. Islam Makhachev steps inside the octagon and is ready to fight.
Our tail of the tape now for this lightweight championship fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC lightweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Paddy Pimblett. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Islam Makhachev.
Herb Dean, our third man in the octagon for this one. All right, round getting underway, and we take a look at the Combat Sambo world champion and UFC lightweight contender, Islam Makhachev. What will he do in this fight? Well, oftentimes he does whatever he wants to do. Certainly he can impose his will on the ground, where his game is just so nuanced when it comes to the throws and the trips and the manipulation of joints and everything else. But on the feet, in a kickboxing setting, this man is proven elite as well. A true 5-tool player who many believe by year's end could just be the king of the lightweight division. Going back to his patented kicks here, but unable to find the target there. Nifty little uppercut there by the wrestler. He told you in the fighter meeting, he's got hands. Showed it to you there, man.
Well, he showed it. I mean, that's a tricky little uppercut there. Good job timing it. Not just defending like a wrestler by sprawling, but throwing that uppercut, showing him that there's going to be damage if you enter in the range.
Just over 3 minutes to go. Huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished.
Oh, the submission defense holds up. He gets out.
He said that he was ready for everything that would be thrown at him. In that position, he showed that and proved it. Oh, right into mount.
Makhachev's in half guard now. Making all these shots count. Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Islam Makhachev. Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
Pimblett's looking to pass here, denied by the opponent. Oh, good ground and pound here. And the referee brings the fight back to its feet. No surprise there. Needed to see more action. 1 minute. Pimblett gets hit by that kick to the midsection. You gotta do better defensively. His opponent stayed up with him.
I mean, he's still on his feet, but he's not up by much.
And mixes in a takedown. Why not? Oh, the hard ground and pound strike lands, and that has caused some swelling or so, it appears. Oh, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Oh, postures up and lands a huge head strike there. Nicely done by Islam Makhachev. All right, there's the horn, and what a round, champ. We got to talk about the knockdown. When you knock somebody down like that, it got to be kind of fun to strut your way back to the stool.
I mean, you are 10 foot tall. When you can drop another person with a strike, you are 10 foot tall. Now, the issue is he did not find the finish, and he used a lot of energy trying to finish that fight.
All right, so a big knockdown for him, courtesy of that punch in that round. DC, here's a replay.
Big moment in the previous round. They were both fighting very well, but when he landed this punch right here that sits his opponent down, it showed that the power is not equal, and if he can land, he does have the ability to damage him.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway. Oh, tags him with the straight. Nice job there by Paddy Pimblett. Just misses with the right. Huge block there. Well, he is really seeing things well offensively here tonight, and he's caused a lot of swelling there on his opponent.
You got to address this now, because it's only going to get worse. Your opponent is not going to let you off the hook. You got to move. You got to change something to try to deter him from going to that spot.
Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Pimblett's in half guard. Trying to guard pass here. Not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transitions.
Working in half guard here, making these shots count. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. 3 minutes to go in round two. Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, Johnny, then he just gets up.
Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard. He passes the half.
All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys will start throwing up legs, chasing triangle.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Pimblett. Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
hard to win MMA fights off of your back, but these strikes are useful from the bottom. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes up. "30 seconds to go in round 2. Effective jab there by Paddy Pimblett. Final seconds here of round 2. Round 3 next.
Sit down for me, buddy. Good. Deep breath. Breathe. Slow that heart rate down for me. All right, you good? All right, listen to me. You take down.
Well, what a round it was, especially from a striking standpoint. DC, take us through.
High-level striking. I mean, this is what people come through the doors to see. 2 men stand on a quarter, chest to chest, forehead to forehead, and let it all fly. I'm surprised nobody went out, but it does excite me for the next round.
You ready to fight? Ready. Go.
Here we go, 3rd round of this championship fight. All right, DC is back from the concession stand as we get our next round underway, and you had to like what you saw in terms of the volume and the efficiency on the feet in that previous round.
Oh, he did a great job of just being active, really setting down on those right hands, showing that it was not only going to be striking, but a lot of significant strikes landed over the course of that round.
Well, the most significant stat in this fight has been body strikes, and at times in the past, maybe you could say he's been a headhunter, but tonight he has worked the body to great effect, and those are really starting to take their toll.
Great timing on that double leg.
Makhachev's got him in a crucifix, gonna work from the top now. Side control now. Makhachev's back inside control here. All right, half guard position for him here, and I can hear Dominic Cruz in the back of my head just screaming about underhooks somewhere.
Yeah, he loves, I mean, but he's right? He's so right in terms of if you're on your back in the half guard, one thing you can't be is flat on your back. You need to be up on an elbow, right. You need to be half on the side, and you need to control the far side underhook.
Right back.
Pimblett's in half guard.
Getting him on here. Nice shots landing from the top position.
Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure.
Now he's got good body position, yup.
And now he's got the back. Good work from the top here by Islam Makhachev. What a great sequence by him, mixing up his strikes and once again targeting that already damaged, swollen area of close.
That's exactly what he should do. You know, we are talking about a guy that is so talented, that is so disciplined, that when he can see swelling like that, he's going to continue to attack it.
Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head, like, through the canvas.
He's one of the...
Pimblett's trying for a Kimura here. Oh, that looks tight to me. It's locked in. Whoa, somehow, some way he gets the arm out.
It looked like he was done, John, but he was able to stay comfortable, stay patient, and now he finds himself safe. Great ground and pound by this man.
These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one. That's 3 rounds. We're now headed to the championship rounds.
All right, take a seat. Breathe and relax. I need you to suck it up this round, okay? You're missing those takedowns because you're not setting them up. You're going to get countered if you do not.
Well, a lot of highlights from which to choose over those previous 5 minutes, DC. A lot of good work on the ground.
You knew, John, going into the fight, that if he was able to get this fight to the floor, he would have the most success, and you saw it in that exchange. He was able to get posture, land some really good ground and pound as the round came to an end.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here's round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go with our 4th round of a possible 5, and a lot of fighters change up their training camp when they're fighting 5 rounds versus 3.
Yeah, you got to change it up. You have to mix things up because fighting for an extra 10 minutes is not normal. Guys don't do this normally. It's a 15-minute fight, so you have to do things physically and also mentally to make sure that you're ready to go that extra 10 minutes. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Islam Makhachev, ground and pound from half guard.
Great job landing from the top position.
Makhachev's right back to the full mount. Oh, getting leaky now. The hard ground and pound has opened up a cut. Side control now.
Now he's going full mount.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Islam Makhachev. All right, so yet another ground and pound strike lands right there, DC.
He's getting very active now that he knows he can land these strikes.
North-south position, crowd just can't help itself but to laugh. Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
All right, inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have 2 hands in or 2 hands out, or guys start to attack triangle. He's in the mount. Beautiful transition.
Makhachev's right back to the full mount here.
This is where he wants to go.
Oh, heavy shots raining down. All right, DC, half guard position here. You've done a lot of good work in this spot in your career.
Oh, man, I love this position. And you see this fighter today loves it, too. It is the most secure position in fighting. You get an underhook on one side, you keep a half guard on the other, and then you just go to work. It's the safest position, especially for a wrestler.
Like that.
There it is. Now he's going to mount.
All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
20 minutes in the can, 5 to go.
Hey, stop.
All right, breathe, relax. Good. I want exactly what you did in that last round. I want you to do that again, okay? I think we're up on the scorecard.
All right, let's get you some pictures from that previous round, DC. A lot of good work with the ground and pound strike.
Yeah, he was able to control posture, get himself postured up, land big ground and pound as he ended the round. What a great finish to a fantastic round.
If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move. You got to shrimp. You got to get up on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
All right, next round is underway. We will see if he can pick up where he left off. I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he is on Beach Street right now. He's seeing tweeting.
That'll do it! Islam Makhachev! No judges needed this time around.
Oh, my goodness.
So how about that as he pounds him out for the TKO? Prioritize the finish tonight. Absolutely gets it with style points. A huge, huge result here in this arena tonight.
It's always fun to see an athlete tell you what they're going to do, and then they do it. This guy told us he was going to get a finish, and that's exactly what he did. Him and his team are going to have a fantastic time tonight celebrating. They should all be very proud.
All right, the official decision is in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 19 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by TKO And still, the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Islam Makhachev.